All right, stream is live. I'm still here living my best life at the Mad P Ren Faire Camp. Rose is saying hi to her mom again. This is the tarot reading I was talking about earlier. I'm decided to stream it for those willing participants who are willing to have their fortune read on YouTube. But like I said, I will do some in private if that's the preference. I'm going to be doing 3 card spreads today, past, present, and future format. And just as a disclaimer, I was talking to the group here a little bit about this. I have been drawn to the tarot since I was about 16 years old. I am much older than 16 currently. I always like to leave my age a little bit of a guess. I get told that I'm young at heart, but I am old. I am old. So I've been tarot is something I've read for myself. I've read for family. I have read for college friends, sorority sisters. It's just I've never done it publicly like this, so this is really outside my comfort zone. But I felt called to do it. So. And so the way it's going to go is I do have, obviously I have in-world props, but I actually have a deck here with me that I was shuffling for some card ASMR. So people can hear that I actually have legit cards in my presence that I've worked with for quite some time. So the format will be whoever's willing, just a question that you want to ask, maybe something you need guidance on. My own training with the tarot hasn't, they were never used for yes no, but I've kind of grown in that a little bit. There's ways to get tarot to answer a yes no, but they are more like I said, a tool of divination. They're not something that's, this is your fate, right? It's not, they don't function like a Ouija board or anything like that. So for me, it's a way to tap into the energies around us, what the universe is saying, whether it be your spirit guides or, energies, or, there's a lot of different ways to look at it. So, example types of questions. Yeah. So it's almost like if you were seeking some guidance, I tried to prepare these ahead of time. Like you can phrase things like, what do I need to know about maybe whatever situation you might be dealing with? How can I move forward with whatever, insert situation here? What energy is influencing, insert situation here? Hopefully that helps a little bit. I know we have some folks in the audience that do consider themselves readers as well. So I'm trying to not be self-conscious. So, card reading looks different for different folks. So I have Masumi in the chat. Hi, Masumi. But who would like to go first? Let's dive in. I'm going to sit myself down in this chair. Well, I'm going to respond in public. If you want it to be in private, we can do it in IMs. And if you're fine with me responding in public, in voice, that's the way we do it. That's the way I was anticipating doing it. Otherwise, it gets kind of quiet to watch. We're doing it out in the open. But again, if you want to do the question in private in my IMs, you can. And I can help you with your phrasing of your question. I'm going to take off these cards because they're making me sit funny. So whoever is our first person who'd like to come up for their reading, feel free to hop into this chair next to me and we can get started. Lucky lady is golden. Okay, Soft, come on up. All right, do you want to ask your question publicly or in IMs? Now, to be fair, IMs is still kind of public because I am streaming. When I get off stream, I can do some private. All right. Okay, will my family get to see the land we own in our name before our mom passes? Okay. All right. The first card is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles often has to do with perseverance and diligence, investment, and hard work. So in taking a closer look at this card in relation to your question, this is representing the past in this spread. So there's been a lot of perseverance, like I said, and hard work put in. Okay. Then the next card is the present, and what we're looking at right now. It's also Pentacles. Pentacles is a good sign related, you know, Pentacles is an earth sign, but often is related to money as well. So we have another Pentacles in the present, and this is the Ten of Pentacles. It has to do with family, wealth, contribution, financial security, and legacy. So there's it's a very positive card. Indicates comfort and success. All right. And then, okay, the future. I love this spread. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's all Pentacles, which in and of itself is giving me chills related to your question. And the Knight of Pentacles has to do with responsibility, again with hard work, productivity. So it has to do with reaping rewards, doing the work to earn those rewards. I'd say this is all very positive, especially in the progression, right? So if we're looking at the past, the present, and the future, even in the progression of the fact that they're all Pentacles, the progression from 7 to 10 to Knight. So let me see here, Soft. My step grandma gets to have the land until she passes, then it goes to your mom. Okay. So are you feeling like these cards are answering your question? Yeah, I would say this is a very positive reading, and the answer is yes. Thank you, Soft. All right. Very good. I'm going to reshuffle. So whoever would like to come up next, feel free. We've got Rose leaving a dust trail, speeding up here. All right, Rose. Do you have an idea of a question? Okay, so you're looking for maybe what your obstacles are, right? So what's impeding you from moving forward? Okay, so you have some things you want to get done in First Life. Are you talking about like goals, like big goals in life? Okay, so related to meeting new people and organizations. Is that, do you mean like networking? I want to make sure I get it right. So what is getting in your way of meeting new people? And it sounds like networking to me, but I want to be sure. Getting involved in local community. Not really related to sales. Okay. So what's getting in the way of you getting involved with the things you want to do in your local community? Okay. Okay, I had one card that really wanted to come out right now. The first card is passed, and it's Justice, the Justice card. So justice has to do with clarity, truth, fairness, balance, responsibility. So is there a sense of a desire for justice? Okay, so that's standing in the past position. So then for your present, so there's a desire for justice, but what are we looking at in your present? Okay, in your present is the Page of Wands. So this card has to do with inspiration, potential, exploration. So is this something new for you that you're trying to do, Rose? Okay. So I think this card is definitely representing what you're communicating so far, is that there's a desire to do something. You're not really sure how, though, but the desire is strong. Is there anyone who could possibly be a mentor to you to help you get started with this work? That's something to consider. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling here about mentor or mentorship, leaning into that. That's going to help you greatly. Okay. Is there more than one person, though? You might have to think outside of the box. Okay. Well, even some mentorship might be useful as opposed to none at all. They might be able to just get you going enough where you can go the rest of the way. Right. Okay, so let's see what the future has. I'm not trying to like draw it out. I'm just, one of the bigger things with tarot is, following your intuition is a huge part of it. So just the desire to shuffle is just what I'm feeling right now. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm getting the Eight of Cups as the future, and I'm concerned about that a little bit because I'm wondering if there's things in your past that are going to hold you back. Like you were saying, there's things that are holding you back from moving where you want to go with this. Are there, I'm wondering if there's either insecurities are coming to mind, but not holding on to the past. definitely getting the message about needing to let things go. Because the Eight of Cups has to do with like disillusionment and withdrawal. And that's not necessarily what I would had hoped to maybe see as a future card. I don't want you to, I mean, I try to be a positive person. But at the same time, the cards are, there's, like I said earlier, it's not a sealing of the fate, but just advice, guidance on, you know, the decisions that you make. Does that make sense, Rose? And I feel, I'm getting the feeling that also that something like what you're asking might benefit from a deeper reading with more of a spread. Yeah, exactly. Lucky lady. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's not going to be an easy road. That's what I'm seeing. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome, Rose. All right. Who would like to come next? Oh, I hear Artie's God Possum is around, which means Artie's here. Who would like to have their cards read next?
Well, if there are no volunteers,
come on up.
Well,
oh, we got
hi.
Melina.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, Jean, are you gonna? I hope you're not gonna make me do this in Spanish. That's a whole nother level. Oh my God, that would be so hard. English is my first language. I do Spanish all right, but I've never tried to do the tarot in Spanish. Talk about first. This was my first Second Life open reading, and now I'm asked to do them in Spanish. All right, Melina. 2 job layoffs this year. What does the future hold when it comes to obtaining another job, preferably remote? All right, let's take a look. All right. Okay. Oddly enough, the first card is the Eight of Cups again. Now, and for you, Melina, in the past position. So this one, like I said, has to do with here. This one, I'm feeling a bit more abandonment. All right. So that would relate to your 2 job layoffs this year. But that is the past. And you want to move forward. So let's see. So I think that card is definitely capturing what your question is. Then in the present is the 5 of Wands, which makes sense because, you know, remote work is very competitive. Lots of people want that. There's a lot of competition. That's what's coming up for the present. So that competition is, you know, impacting your ability to move forward with this. So it's important to remain open to opportunity. It may come in a form that you don't expect, but I don't think it's going to come easy. Yeah. Yeah, it's really rough right now for many people in terms of finding a job. And then, like I said, especially remote work, I know that's very desirable. And there's lots of applicants for those types of jobs. So let's see what the future holds. Rose, are you stealing my machete coins? I see you. All right. The final card for the future is the Hermit, number 9. And that has to do with introspection. It also has to do with patience and not ignoring your inner voice. You might need to kind of step back and take things in. Do some soul searching. I think, again, much like what I was getting from the Five of Wands, is being open to different opportunities. Maybe, I don't know what your job search has looked like, if it's been rather narrow in terms of what type of remote work. I know remote is the desired outcome. But from what I'm getting from this, it's definitely, you need to be open to more opportunities. You need to do some self-reflection, some introspection, some soul searching, trusting your inner voice. Does that make sense, Melina? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Melina. All right. Who would like to go next? All right, Your Highness, welcome to my meager tent.
It's quite cozy in here.
Pray, what can I advise you on, Your Highness?
All right. Well, you know, there's a few questions that that could go any direction here.
Yes.
I find that my attentions within my kingdom are rather split because there's so much work to be done as a king.
Yes.
So it's not just sitting on the throne and ordering executions and things like this.
Hopefully not of me.
And no, of course. So, the reading perhaps could be about somebody that has a lot going on and many things to focus on. Like, where should I follow, though?
Okay. So is your question then what... You have many opportunities, many paths you could go down in which you should follow?
Yes.
Okay. We'll see if the cards will enlighten the path. Okay, I have one that wants to be seen. I don't know what the cards are doing a lot of repetition on me. Card number 1 is the Hermit. And you hear me shuffling them, so you know I am.
Do you like to stay in my castle? I do not like to castle.
So the Hermit, is much like you. Whoa, someone is sitting with me now. Hi, Callie.
Let's switch it up. Let's do a romance reading instead.
Oh, funny. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hermit, as we were saying, has to do with solitude, right? That's in the position of the past. And in relation to what you're asking, you have some paths you could walk down. Has your past been primarily like a path of solitude?
Yes, I am a very independent worker. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you trust your inner voice?
Oh God, there's a lot of inner voices.
There are a lot of voices. Are you able to?
But yes, I do trust my own judgment.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, it is hard for me to trust others' judgment.
I see. It's good that you trust yourself so thoroughly. let's look at the present. Okay. Oh, we had a card that jumped out at me. This is the King of Wands. So how fitting for you, Your Highness. But the King of Wands.
Ah, many wands, big wands. Big, beautiful wands.
King of Wands has to do with motivation, leadership, of course, entrepreneurship. So the King of Wands signifies someone who's a natural born leader. Someone who's capable.
Oh my goodness.
Capable and confident. Would you say that's you, Your Highness?
Oh my, wow. These cards are reading me to filth right now. I'm flattered, really,
Yes.
but they are very accurate.
So this is the present. So I'm trying to read the chat while doing this too. Okay, so let's see what the future holds. Let's see what path. Let's see if the cards will help Your Highness determine which path is the best for you, which will be the most beneficial. All right, we have one here. All right. It's the Seven of Pentacles. So we have this again. I am shuffling the cards. You all hear me doing it.
Sounds like a scary card. Pentacles.
No,
Sounds like a
Pentacles has to do.
pentagram.
It is, but Pentacles are not scary, Your Highness. They represent the earth.
Not of the forbidden magics.
Oh, well, I don't know. If you consider them forbidden magics, you are speaking to a witch.
Well, we'll look past that for now.
So, Seven of Pentacles. The Pentacles are an earth sign, and they have to do with money and home and comfort. And so, with the Seven of Pentacles being in your future, it looks to me like your hard work is going to pay off. Now, I'm trying to help you determine which path, because it sounds like there's many, but is there a path maybe that you have been putting more effort into than the others?
I would say that to be true, yes.
Yes, I don't think that time is wasted. I think if maybe
So
is
keep
this,
at it.
Yes, I don't know if you feel like the work you've been putting in hasn't, maybe the harvest hasn't come as quickly as you may have liked. Is it that perhaps?
You know, I like a lot of harvest. I eat a lot. I need a bountiful harvest.
So are you concerned that the crop that you've been tending hasn't yielded enough for you yet?
You know, yes, I think it's a hard time for everyone right now
Yes.
in the kingdom.
Yes. Well, the Seven of Pentacles is definitely telling me that your efforts will not go unrewarded. You must be patient, Your Highness.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will believe in myself and my work.
Yes, it will bear fruit, Your Highness.
And these cards are very accurate. I trust all of these readings, you know, that it did call me a natural leader and very confident.
Yes. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Your Highness. Emma. All right.
Does anybody want to do a romance reading? Hop on up there.
Callie might. Adali, am I saying that right? Adali? Callie, all good in that area. Adali. Can you hear me, Adali? Am I saying your name right? Yes, okay. All right, please ask. I couldn't help but have a little bit of an accent talking to Your Highness. It just rubs off on you. You know, in the presence of royalty. Well, what's on your mind, Adali? What would you like to know? Is there something you need guidance on?
Yeah.
A decision that you might need to make? Maybe you're Something you need to know about, need help moving forward with. Okay, yes. What part of your future? You want to know about family or romance, career? Yes, see, lucky lady knows. Romance, all right. Let's see, what can the cards tell us about your romance? Okay, in the past. Okay. The card that's coming up for the past is the King of Swords. And because we're doing a romance reading, past, present, future, I am inclined to think this is a person it's representing in your past. Maybe someone who was very commanding, maybe someone who was an authority figure sort of person, someone who commanded a lot of respect. Does this sound like anyone who may have been in your past romantically? Kinda. Okay. And I'm just thinking more about this person just being kind of a logical minded kind of person, intelligent person, maybe very disciplined. And let's look at the present. Okay, so the present, I'm getting Queen of Cups. So I'm wondering now if this is describing you. As Queen of Cups represents someone who's loving, intuitive, calm, tender-hearted. Do you feel that could describe you, Adali? Rose, the King's Pat. Okay. So also the Queen of Cups is a water sign, or cups are a water symbol. The signs usually associated with the Queen of Cups would be like Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then just for going back to the King of Swords, the swords are an air sign. And signs usually associated would be like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I don't know if that helps kind of pin down who the King of Swords might be, but I have a feeling the Queen of Cups is you. So if we look at the future, what does the future hold for your romance? We have another king. This time it's the King of Cups. So King of Cups represents wisdom, understanding, focus, balance, peacefulness. Definitely getting the feeling that this is maybe someone who's more in line with you. Looking at the spread of these three cards in front of me, it's very nice that you're the center, you're the Queen of Cups. In your past, you have someone like the King of Swords, but in your future, you have someone like the King of Cups, which is definitely more compatible than perhaps the King of Swords was. So this is suggesting that yes, there is someone in your future. Someone, like I said, more compatible, that would fit better with you.
If they have a lot of full cups, does that mean they are wealthy?
Perhaps. Perhaps. If it was a King of Pentacles, perhaps even more so. But the King of Cups is another creative soul. So perhaps there'll be a lot of collaboration and creation together, which might yield more pentacles. Happy cupping. All right, Adelie, does that make sense? I wish you all the best in finding your King of Cups. Very promising for you. Oh, yes. Even better. Who would like to go next?
Well, it looks like Naughty is stepping up.
Naughty, hello. I love your outfit, Naughty. Very regal. You must have many pentacles. What would you like to know, Naughty?
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay, what might I expect for the coming new year, in regards to, my new general manager and, our professional relationship?
Okay. All right, let's see. The past, how funny. First card in the past, King of Pentacles. It's like I'm predicting the future. King of Pentacles. So, this card has to do with abundance, prosperity, security, wealth, leadership. So, in relation to your general manager, I have become the cards. Yes, Rose. Would you say, Naughty, that there has been a lot of abundance in the past in relation to your general manager and that work relationship? Has it been prosperous?
Abundance. She's very new, and we started on a good foot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering if things are a little on the communication-wise between us has been a little difficult of late.
Okay, so initially it started out on a good foot.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I definitely see that in this card. So let's see about the present. See if the card that comes up is going to represent some of that conflict or difficulty that maybe is happening now. Okay, the card for the present is Queen of Wands. So this one usually has to do with confidence and determination. So I guess I'm wondering, I'm curious what in relation to your general manager, do you report to her? Am I understanding that right? Or are you more like colleagues?
Yes.
Okay.
I do report to her because I respect the hierarchy,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been there longer than she.
Mm.
And so I have the confidence of the company behind me.
Yeah. Because I'm wondering now, because if you've got this confidence and independence and determination, if perhaps she's seeing it as a threat. So that's what I'm getting currently from the present, which kind of
Okay.
speaks to what you've already shared. So then the outcome
Yes.
is, what does the future hold, given that these things are true?
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
okay, so the card that comes out as the future is the Emperor. The Emperor has to do with leadership. It also has to do with promotion, structure, and authority. So I'm wondering if there is an opportunity for you to be promoted that's ahead of you. So I don't know if promotion is, I was literally going to say in the cards, and that seems hilarious
Wow.
to me to say at this moment, but that's what it's looking like to me. There is the possibility of promotion for you.
Fantastic.
So,
Fantastic.
yes. Does that answer your question?
It's very helpful.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
coming to ask.
much.
The news of the cards has you unable to stand. I understand how that goes. Good luck with your promotion, Naughty. All right. Who would like to go next? We've got about 10 more minutes, it looks like. And after, 10 more minutes and I'll shut the stream down, but if folks want readings in private.
Stella, can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, darling. Sorry, I didn't have voice for a while. If you want to take it beyond the top of the hour for like an extra 5-8 minutes, that'd be fine.
Okay. Thank you. And Artie, are you going to have your turn in private?
Oh my god, yes.
Because I know Artie wanted a reading.
If there's time for one last one, I'll hop over.
Yeah, please do. I just wasn't sure if you were being shy about it. I'm going to shut my stream down regardless at 6, but I will stick around because I know some folks may not want to be on stream for theirs. I just was trying to capture this for posterity. I don't know if you were here at the start. I was saying that I've not done reading in Second Life before, but I've read tarot since I was 16 years old, which is a very long time ago. So this is me challenging myself to do this, and I'm rather enjoying it. Aw, thank you, lucky lady. You making your way up here, Artie? Do we lose Artie again? Who's your first one, Rose? There are so many different spreads and ways to read cards. I just thought that
Okay.
the
Is it
3
my
card.
turn?
Yes,
Come
yes,
on.
come on up.
Yay! Hey, nice. Let me squeeze on in. Do I step in there?
Yep, please. Have a seat.
Aw. Hi.
Hi, welcome to my tent.
Thank you. I've always wanted to be in your tent.
So, what question do you have? I don't know if you were hearing the other questions, so you kind of get an idea.
Oh, I unfortunately I missed it.
Okay. So, have you had your cards read before?
Never.
Okay. So usually with the tarot, they're not typically a yes or no, although I mean that's the way I was kind of taught myself the tarot, but I've since broadened that view, and they can be worked out to answer a yes or no, but it's preferable if it's more of a question about, you know, something you might need guidance on, how should you approach a situation, maybe figuring out what's influencing its situation so that you can respond to it, that sort of thing, if that makes sense. Can be about any aspect of your life, whether it's, you know, love, money, career, things like that.
Well, I will be honest. I am, in my personal life, I'm a difficult person to be around.
I find that very hard to believe.
I am.
Okay.
I tend to have really super. I'm the type of person where it's like, if you question me what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, I'm like, I can't have that in my life, and I run away. So, my question would be, what emotional lesson am I currently meant to be learning?
Okay. All right. The first card that comes out is our friend, the King of Pentacles again. I swear I have more than one or two cards, but the King of Pentacles is one that's come up before in other readings, but this, as I've shared before, has to do with abundance and prosperity, security, and wealth, having to do with your past. Let's see. That it has to do with achievement. I would imagine, based on what you've said now, you know, I know you, but I don't know you, right? Like there's what we allow people to know about ourselves, right? And so to me, it seems like the path, this card is representing that you've been able to achieve some prosperity. You are a leader. You've had abundance in your past. Would that be accurate?
Very lucky, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So let's look at the present. And repeat your question to me again.
What emotional lesson am I currently meant to be learning?
Emotional lesson. Okay. Present card is coming out as the Empress. The Empress card has to do with fertility and expression, stability, motherhood, abundance, intuition.
Interesting.
So you may be experiencing some sort of newness currently. It could be, you know, something like maybe a new romance, a new business, a new job. Something is new currently. And you may be feeling a strong urge to nurture. Is that?
That's very accurate. Yes.
Okay.
Am I allowed to elaborate on
for
it?
sure.
Or?
So this is your reading. You can share with me as much or as little as you want.
So some people here may know if they follow me on Facebook, but for a long time I have been open to having a family, and in NSL, and recently, actually just this week, I connected with a family and we're in the talking stages.
Okay. I like that. Okay, that definitely has to do with the newness. Definitely new. And see what the future has to hold. Now, in this new situation then, is it you doing the nurturing or the one that is seeking to be nurtured?
Well, what I do is that I search when I'm open to searching for family. I do it on my alt. I have a teen alt, and I'm looking for parents and to be like a big sister type of situation. Okay. And then once I'm comfortable and I feel like there's a genuine connection there, I let them know that, you know, this is my main avatar.
So then there is an opportunity for nurturing in two directions then, right? So you have
Yes.
the parents and elders of the family who nurture you, and in turn, if
Yeah.
there's siblings and younger children, then, you know, then there's the nurturing there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The future card is the Chariot. And the Chariot has to do with confidence, a journey, victory, and it's going through, there might be some going through trials, and that's part of the road ahead, but it's important to maintain your focus in order to emerge successful in what's ahead in the next phase. So this card encourages you to stay the course and follow your plan with confidence. Does that
I
make
love
sense?
that.
Okay. Sorry for the barking. But that's what the cards are telling me. Did you have any
I
questions?
will take that as part of my reading. Also, there is a dog in my
barking?
future. Yes.
There might be.
So
Maybe
will
the
accept that.
family has a dog.
there we go.
So,
This has been great.
yeah. Well, thank you. I'm glad you asked. This looks great for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, darling. I'll step
You're
out of your
welcome.
tent. It has been a pleasure to be in it.
Thank you for entering my tent.
I'm gonna mark it as one of my life achievements.
Help yourself to a machete coin on the way out. All right. Demonetized. All right. So that is 6 o'clock. I'm going to say goodbye to the stream in case there's any folks who don't want their question to be streamed. So for the folks who are watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us. I'm going to continue on in local. So I'm going to go ahead and say bye to YouTube. So let me bring that to a close. Bye, YouTube. See you next time.